Hey Carson, I just watched your video, and there's something about your videos that prompts me to do a video response. I start typing in a text response and it seems like it's incomplete or there's more that I want to say. So when I was watching your video, what popped in my head is what I've already talked about before in other videos, but want to mention again is Aaron DeVore's 14 stages of developing a transsexual identity, and two of those stages being witnessing and mirroring. And what I hear you talking about is the need to be witnessed and how that's huge and that's so important. And just as human beings, we all have a need to be witnessed in all different areas of our lives. And we get that in a very sort of automatic way with a lot of things. So if we take transsexualism or being bigendered or transgender or genderqueer, if we take that out and we put something else in, such as being if you have a relationship, if you're a husband or a wife or a partner, then you want to be acknowledged and identified as such. Or within your career as a psychologist or psychotherapist, you want to be acknowledged for that. As a child, we want to be acknowledged that that we are a child of our parents. And so there's all sorts of things that applies to. However, most of those examples that I just gave, they don't come with them wanting to have a male identity or being recognized, and you use the term passing as male. There's some sort of societal or internalized judgment that we attach to that our yearning and desire to be witnessed and seen as we see ourselves. We think that we shouldn't want that or shouldn't need that, or and if we don't get it, that it shouldn't be as devastating as it can be. But we wouldn't have the same thoughts or feelings about any of those other examples. Like if you weren't acknowledged or recognized for some other area of your life that maybe was less, I'm not controversial, but maybe less foreign, less outside the box as transsexualism is, would you still question your need or your desire to be witnessed in the same way? I don't know. I'm just kind of throwing that out there as something to think about. We as a society we've come to understand what internalized homophobia is that, we have a grasp of what that means. And I offer that we have the same sort of thing as trans people. We have internalized transphobia on some level, that our needs and our desires, we have taken on society's messages about what we need and what we desire around our gender and our body, that there's something wrong with it. And instead of saying I am male and I need to be recognized as such, and it's difficult for me when that doesn't happen, I do the same thing. I start to question, why is it so important that I need this? And I don't think that's the question. I don't think the question is, why is it so important? I think the question is, why am I even questioning its importance? If it's important, it's important. And I don't need to justify that on any level whatsoever. So, I don't know, I feel like I could go on some crazy tangent all over the place about this. But I just wanted to put out there that when you were talking about it, immediately what I thought of is when I read Aaron DeVore's 14 Stages of Transsexual Identity and the witnessing and the mirroring sort of piece of it. So I hope the cable guy came. I'm moving in like a week, so I'm going to be in the same situation, waiting around for people to show up, and it's mind-numbing. So maybe I'll just make a shitload of videos during that time. Okay. All right. Later.